Hey, happy weekend, everybody. Hey, so there's a ton of debate out there on the best way to strip, like body filler, bondo, or any of this tar, thick bed liner type paint. There's paint stripper. This stuff is works really awesome. You definitely got to wear a mask and gloves on this. Stuff will burn your skin pretty fast, but it takes paint off fast. The only thing about this is it's expensive. I think this 1 gallon will do quite a bit, but I think it was like 25 bucks or so. And it'll take, for something like this, it'll take 3 or 4, maybe 5 times to get all of that off, plus the paint. You have to work it a little bit at a time. But I did look on YouTube and see that a bunch of people have talked about using heat and be careful, you don't want to warp your panels, this and that and the other. Well, I think if you take it slow, I'm going to show you real quick that it works like a champ. Anyway, for the stuff I'm trying to take off, this stuff is a bugger, and I'm on my last panel here. Like I said, this is just my opinion. Don't do as I do if it doesn't look like it's safe for you, but I'm just going to show you how quick this does work. And anyway, I'm wearing gloves, and make sure you have a well ventilated garage and some concrete, so when this falls down it won't burn anything. But anyway, I just got a typical MAP gas, so you can use propane gas. But anyway, just get this thing going here. And I just start out in one section here and just put some heat on until I can feel this putty knife here get through. And look at that. It just takes this stuff off so much faster than using stripper. Now when you get any flames up, just back off, let it drop onto the concrete. It doesn't really stain the concrete, you just scrape it off. But it comes off, and you can have this thing done in a quarter of the time that you can with the stripper, and it's cheaper. You can buy one of these propane tanks for pretty cheap at the Home Depot. My car's moving a little bit. I've got this thing supported by some straps. But anyway, so I'm not using enough heat to warp any of the metal. It's flames up quick because this is an oil-based, probably tar undercoating. But anyway, I just spent so much time trying to dicker around with this stuff, with the paint, or a grinding wheel, which just completely destroys your garage, throws stuff everywhere and dust. And so anyway, this is just, in my opinion, I think it's a good, fast way to do it. And like I said, you go over to any body filler like Bondo, and it'll do the same thing. Just make sure you wear a mask and some gloves, but it'll just melt that body filler, and you can just, I had a whole bunch of body filler on one of the panels that I didn't know of on this car that that on a dent that I'm going to completely fix and not use that much body filler, but it took it right off. So anyway, so no more sanding with a bunch of dust and going through a bunch of paper or a bunch of stripper that costs a bunch of money. This in my opinion works pretty quick. I got the garage door open. It's a nice day out, good ventilation, and anyway, as you can see, it works pretty good. Usually if you sit here on one spot, just wait for the knife to go through it, and you just bust right down into it, and it peels it right off. Yeah, it looks like this panel is going to be really nice. Looks like some nice metal behind it. Whoever had this car, this is a '68 convertible Bug, but it looks like they didn't even try to paint this section the same as the car. It looks like it's just a primer, and then this tar undercoating right under it. But anyway, shout out some comments if you think that this is a good idea or a dumb idea. All right, buddy. Take it easy.